All right, we're here live, another episode of the Goonery. Today we got an awesome guest for you guys, Stick and Hack. I'm here with Adam, who I believe is the founder of
Yeah,
Stick and Hack.
founder and hack.
Founder and Hack. Okay, I'm a
Right.
hack as well. Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, found you guys on Twitter.
Right.
Had to reach out to you, see what your club is all about, right? Tell
Oh,
us
we appreciate
about
it.
what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so it's the world's greatest golf club without the course. Stick and hack is really the embodiment of everything that's great about golf, without all the stuffiness and without all the weirdness and the hokiness. Our job is really just to band people together, like-minded people, golfers, kind of in the middle of the road, who love the game but don't take it too seriously, and it's not their entire life. You know, everyone's got families and jobs and other hobbies, but there's always room for golf in some respects. So we started a show, our own podcast called the Stick and Hack Show, about 5 months ago, as well as stickandhack.com. And we are really trying to create this membership of guys and gals that love the game and want to connect with one another, but also have the entertainment in between there. So we've got stories and fables and nonsense on the site, and as well as our show, the Stick and Hack Show.
Yeah, that's awesome. Signed up as a member. And
Thank you.
Got my free golf ball and
Right. I mean, in what world do you sign up for something and you get something sent to you in the mail just days after? So it's a member gift. So we really treat this like any type of membership. If you sign up for a hotel club or that godforsaken Speedway card, you don't ever really get anything. So with this, we wanted our members to feel like they're a part of something, that they get something, and it's an important part of the process, that when they sign up, they're going to get the email. So we get the early tea every day. They're going to get special discounts on things, but more importantly, they become part of something, and we send you stuff in the mail.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait.
The United States Postal Service, the mail.
Yeah, definitely want to support the United States when we can.
Yeah, who the hell doesn't, really? You know, I say.
I can't wait to lose that golf ball.
Yeah, that's done. That's in a
first.
creek. That's in a creek. Don't you worry about that.
Hope to get it through a few holes before say goodbye to it. Might have to jump in after it, depending.
Yeah.
Cool. Where are you located?
We're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's right. Okay. Right on. I'm a fellow Midwest boy myself.
Yeah. It's the mecca of golf here in Indianapolis. I don't know if you know that or not. Oh, yeah. People travel from miles around to play golf here in Indianapolis.
What's your home course?
We play at Harbor Trees. That's our home course. It's just on the north side of Indianapolis. But the Midwest is not known for its golf. It's you always get the coastal states and Texas and Arizona, Florida. But honestly, for me, the Midwest golf sometimes is some of the best golf. It's pretty affordable, and if you're just going out to enjoy yourself and enjoy your round, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, there's some great courses all the way around. So but this just happens to be where we're at and where we started the company.
Cool. Yeah, very flat in the Midwest, so easy on the legs. I'm not here in Seattle, so
oh yeah, nice.
You get pretty hilly.
Yeah.
I like to walk my golf. But going up those hills can be a bitch.
Well, I'll tell you, the some of the best courses, the best experiences that I've had playing golf is walking and with the caddy or even a full cart if you're so inclined. But just the walking and that entire experience is really what makes golf great. And I also like riding a cart because you can play golf quickly. And that's really the main thing with golf now is just the time frame, right? Why does it take so long, and can you really commit to that? And as a family and kids and the whole deal, a lot of people.
I hear you, brother. It's a hard sell.
Yeah,
5 hours, maybe 6, depending on the hacks in front of you, right?
Holy cow! If it's 6 hours, dude, I'm out. There's no chance. Even if it's 3 hours for a front nine, then you'll see me at the bar because there's no chance. I don't like it that much.
That's awesome. So how many of you guys are in the Stick and Hack Golf Club running the show?
There's three of us. So Stick and myself are the main guys, and then we've got a third guy who kind of sits in the background and just crunches numbers for us. And so far, we haven't seen him do a whole hell of a lot, quite frankly. But he is part of it. And then we've got nearly 560. Yeah. He said, "Yeah, this sounds like great time. Let me just kind of sit in the sidecar here." But then we have 560 members already signed up for the Stick and Hack. It's free for life. So once you become a member, you are in fact a member for life, and there's nothing you have to do.
I think I signed up a month ago, and I was like 406 or something.
Yeah, we're averaging a pretty good clip of new members every single day. So and we've got 42 states represented, 4 countries. It's pretty exciting. It's fun to see the different people, and we're at about almost 50-50 versus Stick and Hacks. So we've been very, very excited with the early success of Stick and Hack so far.
What would you say the cutoff score is for a Stick and a Hack?
We've had this conversation on the show before. It really is a mentality. And there's some guys that are 10 handicap, 12 handicap, but think they're a Stick because they've got the great clubs, they've got the great gear, and in their minds they're maybe best in their office and best in their family, so they're a Stick, and that's great. And there's some guys that I know that are 2 handicaps that are Hacks because they never practice, they go play maybe twice a month, and they just have that mentality. We talked about this on the show that there's some pros, even PGA and LPGA professionals, that might have a hack mentality. And Brooks Koepka is one that comes to mind on that front. He doesn't seem to really care, even though he does. And that's where we're at. It's a mentality. It's whatever you feel. There's no, we started as a score cutoff, but in reality, you can be an incredible golfer and still have a hack mentality, and vice versa.
Brooks is he's an interesting character, always showing up for the majors and disappears the rest of the season.
And says it and doesn't care. He's
doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I've heard a couple of his interviews on like Pardon My Take
he's
a funny guy.
Yeah.
And he's from Ohio, right? Or Ohio State?
You're asking the wrong dude.
Okay.
Absolutely. You'd have to ask Mike that question, the old Stick. He's the one that has all the golf knowledge. I'm just here to move things along.
I gotcha. Well, I enjoy your daily emails, and obviously
thanks.
Free memorabilia. I'll have to send you guys a Goonery headband. Great to put over the cap or the visor.
Yeah. Well, we our club is really designed for people to connect with other golfers. So in 2020, we're starting our members portal. So as a member, you'll be able to go in. You have your members number. You'll get all your discounts and all your codes and all that stuff for merchandise and some of our partnerships, as well as Stick and Hack stuff. But then also to connect with golfers. So you're in Seattle, right? So let's say a Stick and Hack member who is here in the Midwest is going to come out there for a business trip. They want to play golf out there. They're going to have an extra day. Where would they play? Well, they're going to Google someplace. They're going to go to Golf Now. They're going to go to all those normal spots. They're going to go to the same spots. But if they connect with another member who's out there, you might be able to point them in the direction of a better course, a more affordable course, or something that fits their game a little bit better. And that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to connect golfers all around and hopefully create friendships. That's why people love golf. That's why people love country clubs and being part of some of these clubs that are a little bit more blue collar in nature, because it's friends and it's people, and you meet great families through the sport, through this game, and we find it's very important. That golf connects people. So that's what we're attempting to do.
Yeah, it's great to get out there with the buddies. That's your vision, you'd say? That's where you want to see it go?
Yeah, that's one of the visions. Absolutely. I mean, we want people to, when you say you're a Stick and Hack member, we want it to mean something. We want it to have a certain gravitas to it that, oh, wow, he's a Stick and Hack member. And, imagine you at member 400 or 409 or whatever. And when we're up to 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 members, you're better than the rest of those people because you were in it early. But yeah, we want to connect people, and the overall vision of Stick and Hack is multifaceted, right? It's entertainment, it's our show, it's our website, it's stories behind golf, and then it's the members meeting members and feeling a part of something much bigger than they've ever been a part of before.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah. It's kind of like a pecking order of whoever signed up first is.
There's a little bit of that. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
indeed. So
Don't want to lose my spot. So
no, you don't. That's the cool thing, man. We'll never change it. You are locked in for life. So unless, even if you try to get out, you can't, because it's free. And what the hell? You're at that
I'm
point, you're just a
stuck for
number. So
life.
what does it?
Okay.
Yeah. So what does it matter?
I got a few questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Fire
Didn't
away.
give you a heads up or anything. Just kind of jotted them down here.
Sure.
So what would you say your favorite tobacco product is on the golf course?
Well, the cigar for me is always a nice touch. Late in the day on a weekend, there's really nothing better than a nice cigar on the golf course.
Right on.
And I have no knowledge of cigars, so I'm a hack in that regard too. So some guy hands me a cigar. He says, "This is a multi Cristo number 8." I said, "Great, give me a lighter."
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Besides Tiger, who would you say your favorite golfer is on the tour right now?
That's a good question. I like Jordan Spieth a lot. I like watching him play. I think he's a good role model for most young golfers. And I like to see him win. I like when he came on the scene, and he's got an attitude like most of us do. He gets frustrated. He's vocal. He's fun to watch, and he can do some great stuff. So I'd probably say Spieth.
Right on. He had an awesome start to his career and kind of leveled out.
It's tough. That's a tough. I mean, anytime you start like that, that's tough to live up to for years. But I enjoy watching him play. I like Ricky Fowler too. I think he's kind of a cool cat. But for me, if I wanted to follow anybody that's not Tiger, because Tiger's impossible to follow. I don't know if you've ever been to a tournament where he's been playing, but he's very difficult to follow. Jordan would be the next person.
Right on. What do you think of the LPGA?
Well, I've got 3 girls. So, as a father of 3 daughters, I love the LPGA. I want it to be more. I mean, I want it to be more than what it is. But I think at this point, there's a lot of great young golfers that are coming up, and that I would be proud for my girls to emulate and be, if they decide to play golf, to look after that. So the LPGA is something that I think doesn't get enough love. It doesn't get enough publicity, and it really should, because those ladies are just as talented, if not more talented than most golfers on the planet. And it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I caught some of the the women's US Open last year.
No,
that was good.
That's great. I mean, even the mid-ams and some of those things. I mean, it's a sport that we're hoping can continue to grow on all facets. And part of what we're doing at Stick and Hack is, we've got about 25-30% of our members right now are female, and we hope that continues to climb. It's a very important stat for us at Stick and Hack.
Right on.
Yeah.
What do you carry in your bag?
If you would have asked me this 8 months ago, I would have told you a Callaway X16s, which I've had, I think, for 8 years or something like that. That I don't invest in clubs. But this year I finally invested. So I've got the TaylorMade M6s, and I've got Callaway driver of some sort. I'm not exactly positive the model number. And I have a Seymour putter, which, if you don't know what a Seymour putter is, that makes sense, because they don't advertise very much. But yeah, that's what I'm involved in currently. And it hasn't helped. It hasn't helped one bit. My score was the same with the Callaway X16s as they are with the TaylorMade M6s. Doesn't matter what I have. My swing is the exact same. My contact is the same, and my poor putting is the same.
Right on. Well, those are all the questions I had for you. Could use the rest of the time to shoot the shit if you had anything else.
What about you? Yeah, what's your situation in golf? You said you like golf, and you're a hack. How often do you get out? How often do you play? What's important to you with the sport? What would you like to see If you were running content direction on stickandhack.com, what would you want to see?
Oh man, it's a lot of questions there. So
You pick whichever one you want to
forgive
go
me
at first.
if I don't answer them all or trail off during some of these answers.
if you just fall asleep in the middle of your own answer,
Yeah,
you're apologizing.
honestly, I love to get out when I can. Ideally, like to go out once a week if I can with my buddies.
Yeah.
I'll even do solo just to get away, get out. Recently invested in some custom ping clubs. Got a good deal on those. Hopefully, I'll have them for several years, if not longer.
Where'd you get them at? Was it one of those garage sale pickups?
We have a place called Putz in Seattle. Yeah. Puetz. A little free advertisement there.
For a used ping set, that'll bring them in.
Yeah, so I picked those up and been swinging them decent ever since. I shoot in the 90s when I'm on. I can maybe break 90. Love a good spliff from time to time with the buddies. Usually like to walk my golf. But yeah, and watching. I like to watch the major tournaments around, especially at work. Just throw them on.
So I'll tell you that you're kind of the typical viewer and golf fan that we find at Stick and Hack is that you watch the majors, you play some golf, you enjoy it, but you have other life, you have other things. You're not keeping track of the John Deere Classic and some of these weekend tournaments that nobody cares about. You're not betting on golf. You just love the sport in some cases, and then when you're not playing, then you don't ever think about it again. You don't invest really in lessons. You don't invest in your equipment. You don't invest in anything other than the time for golf, and that's what we see as a majority of people out there, and no one's talking to them. That's the thing. No one's talking to those people. No one's talking to you about the sport and giving you just a different perspective. Our early tee email that comes out every morning. I mean, they're just quick little stories about golf, and it takes 90 seconds to read that. We do a Stick and Hack FYI at the bottom of the thing, and that's the end of that. So that's what we see most people trying to just hear the stories behind golf at this point.
Right on. It looked like on your social media to answer your content question.
Yeah.
Looked like you guys were trying to do some humorous little golf clips there, golf shorts.
Oh yeah.
If you will.
Yeah.
Definitely be interested to see more of that. That's always funny.
Thank you.
Back when Jackass was a thing, like 20 years ago, or fuck, it's been so long.
Were you even? What were you, 8 years old then?
Oh no, well maybe. I think like middle school.
Right.
It always cracked me up when they were on the golf course, just running amok. Just getting reckless with the golf carts, or screwing with people's, blowing the air horn when people are swinging.
Yeah. No,
that cracks me up.
Yeah, that's and that's some of the content that's out there now. But yeah, we've got something for everybody, and that's what we're hoping we continue with. So. Stickandhack.com. I'm glad you're a member. You got to make sure all your buddies are members, all your spliff buddies there that you, I don't know if you guys call yourselves the spliff. Spliff
no, we don't have, we're not the split buddies.
You should get those hats made.
Yeah. Right on. Well, yeah, definitely appreciate you coming on the show. Want to be awesome if we could hit the link sometime.
Yeah, that would be great. I
don't know when that could happen, but
that's the whole point of this. So if you ever come back to the Midwest from out there, we'll hook that up for sure. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago next summer, so I don't know how close you guys are to.
Just a couple hours right down the road.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Anything else on your mind before we sign off?
No, not really. I'll wait for your bandana to come my way, and I'll send you a hat, and we'll make that an even trade. And stickandhack.com for membership, and we appreciate the time you gave us here on the show.
Dude, likewise. Pleasure talking to you. Have a good one.
Be good.